Good evening and welcome to Big Brother Bio. This is Chemba on the Snide and I'm Lindsay.
This is James.
This podcast contains threats of violence, incitement to murder, grievous bodily harm, extreme sexual imagery, and lots of umming and ahhing.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised. Hi everyone! It's been a whole week, unbelievably, since we did this last. And so much has happened in the Big Brother house. Are you excited? Are you buzzing?
Yeah, I'm amped. I'm amped up.
Woo! Right. Now we've got to do it. We've got to discuss our two ousted housemates. My pick to win, Jeremy, and James's pick to win, Reg Holdsworth, aka Ken.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, Reg was just playing the character. We all know from Coronation Street, he was always behind the freezers and eyeing up someone, or squeezing someone's what have you, talking about cream buns, whatever. So now it was unfair.
The alarm bell started ringing with Reg, aka Ken, when he called Cammy half Hindu princess, half slut. He went on to say a couple of more inappropriate words to Alexander. Alexander shut him down quite well, actually. It's like, look, if you said that in my neck of the woods, you get your head kicked in, basically, which was fair enough. And then they just let him stay in. But everything happened on Saturday, basically. Reg was acting up, and then Jeremy obviously went nuts, though. And it all kind of happened at once. So Saturday was like, best episode ever. Better than Fight Night. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but when Jeremy went, they must have thought, we lost a housemate. So with Reg, they could have fired him at any time. They had the ammunition was there, but they sat on it for a couple of days. Then they got rid of him. What I'm saying is, first of all, that fucked them up for votes. It fucks up their sequence.
Yeah, exactly.
But now that another housemate has just gone in, do you not think it was pre-cooked?
Oh, what, to kick someone out?
Yeah, to get the numbers straight. If I'm saying Channel 5, I wouldn't put it past them with that Jeremy thing or the Reg thing. If they didn't want to show it, they didn't have to show it. They could easily cut it out and just, paid the lawsuits.
They couldn't have cut all of Reg's things out. He was saying all sorts of stuff.
There's no live feed. They could cut anything they want.
True. Oh, I've got a disclaimer. I've got an apology. My friend Maz told me that Michelle was a man. She ain't a man, and she ain't even gay, so apologies, but really it's Maz's fault. And also, I had my hair done today, and Maz sent me an email saying, you look really, really stylish. What have you done with the real Lindsay? That's rude, isn't it?
No, it's rude as calling someone transsexual when they're not.
I know, but I didn't mean to. It's transsexual is an offensive term. It's transgender. I take offence to that.
Don't play that card with me.
I'm offended by that. You've offended me. I'm going to call the police. Right. Ring, ring.
Now, when I ring the police, I always think Horsham Police Station.
Yeah.
I find they're the most efficient, the best equipped.
Is that Jordan's one?
Yeah, and they come straight out.
For our American listeners, the stupid Big Brother, they're like Katie Hopkins, Katie Price. That's too confusing. Katie is known, the new Katie, i.e. the one that went in the gold bin liner, she is known as Jordan. Basically, she's got two personalities. One is Jordan, that's when she's like, a slut. And then Katie Price is when she's like, riding horses and shit.
Writing books.
Writing books. But basically, we're just going to call her Jordan. There's two Katies. Let's not confuse everyone. It's like when people have to wear name badges on quiz shows with like Paul A, Luke A and Luke S. No one like that. Ridiculous. Go on.
Well, whatevs, yeah.
Anyway, we'll come on to Katie later. So, Jeremy, were they right to kick him out?
What, over Boobgate?
Yeah, Boobgate.
Well, yeah, they were, I guess.
They were.
And we saw him on this morning. Yeah, I do sort of, I don't know.
Look, he was just innocently taking a peek. Curiosity killed the cat.
They had a relationship based on swimwear. And
that was funny, wasn't it? Look, we were always he was on this one, he was like, look, we were always laughing and joking about what bikini she was wearing, and I just wanted to know what bikini she was wearing.
And I've just been sick, and But
why was he sweating like that? I'm sorry, but I've drunk those little pre-mixed cans. You don't get that drunk off though. How many of those little pre-mixed cans of vodka and lemonade would you have to drink to get fucked? You'd have to drink 20 at least.
On the episode after the one where he got booted off, I saw someone say, I think it was Chloe, saying we didn't have a lot of booze last night. There wasn't a lot of booze in the house.
Sucking away on that vaporizer, full of crap.
Now you're saying, but how would you sleep? You couldn't go on Big Brother. How would you be awake all night?
Did you see him sleep? I just seen him doing handstands, like quoting things, moaning about his deviated septum. He weren't sleeping.
So there is a rumour going around that his e-cigarette was actually a crystal meth pipe.
Duh, of course. Look, here's the thing. Everyone will be like, oh, Lindsay, you like Jeremy. How can you defend Jeremy? I can't defend Jeremy. What he did was totally wrong and he was 100% right to be kicked out. And anyone blaming Chloe for that situation is a fucking pillock. Chloe dealt with that situation perfectly, impeccably. You could see how upset she was by it. She was obviously really, really shocked by it. She didn't try and blame him the next day. She said when she'd come out, she'd chat to him. She dealt with that perfect. Anyone saying, oh, she played it up, whatever, go fuck yourself. Some dickhead was saying that in the hairdressers. The fact someone was even talking about Big Brother in the hairdressers was pretty amazing. But anyway, she dealt with that perfectly. The fact that she became like an absolute prick 2 days later is irrelevant. She dealt with that impeccably. Big Brother, the fact that they kept him in that little cubby hole in that room next door and then kicked him out the next morning, what did you think of that? They were just consulting with the lawyers, right?
Oh, when they kept him there overnight?
Yeah.
Well, they put him on a cot, didn't they? Or something. And it was like a detainment centre. They should have like an embargo kind of room, like a swan suite for people that are neither here nor there. But
you know, when they kicked him out, he admitted what he'd done.
Exactly.
He sat there and you could tell he was like, sorry. He was like, nah, I shouldn't have done it. He didn't try and deny it. He admitted fully what happened. Like, when he first came out the bathroom, it was like, yeah, Elvis has left the building. And then Reg went up to him and was like, you didn't do anything wrong. And he was like, obviously still off his head then. Let's face it was off his head. He did wrong. He got kicked out. That was the right thing that happened. But unfortunately, since he's gone, entertainment value has plummeted.
But are you saying he was off his head on Class A on a TV show? Are you saying that really that e-cigarette was filled with... If you were in that house with him and he was puffing that cigarette in front of other people, you'd
smell it if it was crack.
With that lot, they would know. They would know the smell of that stuff. Yeah, because all druggies. Exactly.
Either way, why would you be sweating so much like that from drinking? Is that if you're an alcoholic or...
Why would you puke up?
And also, he said, the time between being sick and feeling okay is pretty much the only moment I feel alive.
That was a good line, but that was just immediately... Prior.
Before, yeah. But do you know what we had?
Assault.
We had so many... It was an assault. We had so many more good lines to come from Jeremy. And I'm not defending Jeremy in any way, shape or form, but I miss Jeremy. Jeremy was my favourite. And I say, he's sorry for what he's done. Chloe's gone. Put him back in.
Look, if Jim can win it, then what's a harmless bit of sexual assault? It's nothing.
And I thought it was quite sad when Chloe went in the diary room and she went... I know I've done page 3, as if like that gives men the right to maul her. No, it does not.
Do you think she was gaming though?
No, she wasn't. Anyway, the sacred juice didn't work out so well for Jeremy. So then, oh yeah, and what about when Reg said, oh, he's a Jewish film producer, you better do as he says to Chloe? That was a bit iffy, wasn't it? Just a little bit.
just his advice.
And then Reg went to Michelle, would you violently fuck Callum?
To which she rightfully said, yes.
Yeah.
Extremely violently.
I'd destroy him. Then Ken and Perez had a fight, and Perez called Ken a disgusting, misogynistic, homophobic pig. Well, if the cat fits. So, who do you think come out of that whole situation well?
What, Reg or Perez?
No, just the whole night. There's the whole thing.
What, the whole show?
No, just that whole, Jeremy being thrown out and all that shit. Oh, never mind.
No one come out of it looking good.
Now, I feel it's important to say my piece, but will you listen when I make my 15th speech of the day?
Are you calling a house meeting?
Listen, I've got something important to say.
Have you got a song to sing, or some kind of something that involves dancing around you?
What about the gold rabbit?
What about giving them the crown?
Mr. Buns. We're not onto the crown yet. Wait.
It's all part of the same thing.
So then the next thing of note to talk about was they did the shit stir task where they like revealed secrets about each other. Perez knows all the secrets anyway.
You know, the shit stir task is it's a hardy perennial in about always in the first week, always in the first few days. You can expect it.
Yeah. So basically, they said Katie fucked someone's husband in a field, and then Perez goes, "Did you apologise? Did you apologise to that woman whose husband you fucked?" Of course she fucking didn't. And then Cheggers went, "I don't normally say something in this situation." You're damn right you don't, you fucking fence setter. But in this case, Perez, you're completely out of line. And then Perez started going to Katie Hopkins, like sticking his tongue at her. What the fuck was going on there? That was the first sign that Perez was tapped, I think.
And then Katie, what's her name, Hopkins, starts going, stop.
Yeah.
Like putting her hand up in his face. Like she's talking to a child in a nursery. It was like Super Nanny.
But then, I don't know about the editing, but like 2 seconds later he went up to her and went, "I'm sorry, it's not about you." What is it about then?
I don't know. But let's face it, now we know that now that we know that Jordan's there, we need a new power alliance, and basically they are all going to group against her. So
no. He made Perez Hilton the fucking moral arbiter of someone sleeping with someone's husband. It's none of your fucking business. MYOB and GTFO.
No, but he's sorry that he used her. He just used her.
Who used her? Oh,
That's
Perez.
what Perez said.
Oh, because he had the ump with Reg, I think, or something.
Fuck knows.
So then they had a task which was like they had to go on an exercise bike. That's a good task.
Don't insult me with this talk.
How much did that task cost?
With a yellow hat. This is when Reg was still there.
This was Reg's downfall.
Come on.
Right, yeah, I know, but look, there was another little race route. Basically, Patsy wanted to go to the hood. She heard about it in a Snoop Dogg song. Perez said, "That is extremely offensive. That if you come over to America and said that is offensive." Is there anything Perez don't find offensive?
But then Patsy countered it with, "I'll show you Richmond."
Is that what she said?
Yeah, seriously.
Richmond?
And, well, Richmond's it's a nice area. It's good to get to know the area.
I don't think there's even any black people in Richmond.
No, of course there is.
There's deer, though.
Of course there is.
There's some lovely deer in the park.
And
Richmond is posh.
It's a good area to learn, though.
Yeah, but it's a bit different from,
South Central
saying
Los
you want to go to Compton or whatever it was. Dr. Dre style. So then...
Anyway, what happens between Patsy Kensit
and Alexander O'Neill?
It's a private matter.
Don't criticise.
Exactly. Do not criticise.
I heard they were playing criticising the hairdresser the other day as well.
Wow, he must be raking it in.
Would you believe it? Now, Ken's still there. He called Patsy a scrubber in the garden. He victim blamed Chloe about the Jeremy thing. And then he said the women in the house had the best asses in the world. That was when Nadia went out and like cornered him on that bike. That was unfair because he couldn't get away because he had to carry on pedalling for the task.
Is that before or after she called the police?
I think that was when she was like, right, how the fuck can she call the police? She ain't got no phone in that house. Stupid cat.
No, but hang on. I had someone the other... Did I dream this? Someone said Cheggers had got a phone.
I think they were winding Alicia up. But do you know what?
Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise you if Cheggers did have a phone up his arse, because he's the cheeky, nasty, manipulative, schematic game player that would do a thing like that.
Yeah, like those bottles of whiskey. Clink, clink.
My all-time villains, I've got...
The villain people.
My all-time villains, number one is Nasty Nick, and number two is Cheggers.
Fair enough.
And then number three is Dr. Will.
Pow, pow, pow. So then, so Reg was on the bike and Nadia's like having a massive go and he couldn't even get away. She is desperate for a row. Now let me refer you to the Big Brother Bile launch show, Mark II. We said Nadia was a bitch. And everyone's like, oh no, Nadia, she's so lovely. Oh, she's such a lovely woman. No, fucking prick. We called it day one. Come and say sorry right now. Come and say sorry now.
If you don't know that Nadia is a cunt just from watching her oeuvre, then quite frankly, you need mental help.
Nadia's like my third worst loose woman. And then she was in the kitchen going, women get raped just for wearing a short skirt walking down the street. I thought, what the fuck are you talking about, you crazy bitch? And then, do you remember when Perez went up to Ken and he went, if I were you, when I got out of here, I would fear for my safety. Was that a threat?
No. Just...
Pow, pow, pow. I know people. Pow, pow, pow.
No, it's not that at all, but he's just trying to put the shits up in.
Someone once got evicted from Big Brother UK for saying pow, pow, pow to someone. They got evicted for that. Look at all the shit that Helen did last year, and Alexandra got evicted for going pow, pow, pow to someone.
No, didn't she say, I know people, something, pow, pow, pow?
Yeah,
that was like a threat to kill.
I'm going to kill you. Yeah, but people say, but what Perez said, if I were you, I'd fear for my safety.
But you know what? In Big Brother, I like someone that plays a hard, strong game. And I think pow, 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 personally, to me, I'd allow that.
Well... yeah, nowadays that's nothing, but back in them days it was stricter.
They just cut it now, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So finally Ken got chucked out for making offensive remarks about Frank Bruno. How dare you? He's a national treasure. You can do a Frank Bruno impression or... no, maybe not.
I'll just sleep on my boxing ring.
But notice Checkers was giggling along when saying that to him.
It is interesting because when he said that, they immediately cut away. The second whatever Red said finished, because Checkers didn't look displeased.
No, he was agreeing, but he was humouring him.
This is what I don't like about Checkers. He's a floater.
Big time.
At worst, he either chimed in or agreed with whatever thing was saying.
Yeah.
And or either that, but something wasn't right. Otherwise, they wouldn't have cut it. So I'm saying Checkers.
It's a bit unfair to lump Checkers in with that, but
no, it's not though.
So we think Ken / Red should not have been paid, but Jeremy on This Morning said Ken basically threw it to get chucked out, and Ken was getting his paycheck, but they said to Jeremy, are you getting your paycheck? And he said, what did they say? They were still in negotiations or something.
It was pending, which doesn't sound good, but I believe no one gets paid until the completion of the show, until the end of the show.
But Jeremy accepted a caution for assault basically, so that
from the police, but that don't mean nothing.
What do you mean that don't mean nothing?
How does that affect the show? Like the rules?
Well, probably in your contract it says if you do something illegal in the house, you won't get paid or something.
So what, you think they just pay him the stipend for the days he was there?
I don't know.
Who knows? If you do know,
my lawyers.
email us at whateverweare.com.
So then, just send us a paper aeroplane or something. So then the eviction was cancelled. Ken was evicted.
Now hang on.
Hang on a minute.
I just lumped 4,800 votes on Alexander.
Do you get those back? I thought it was just your votes for Ken.
No, I've got to apply for a refund.
But you didn't vote, did you?
No, of course I didn't. I'm not stupid. But why should I have to come to them for a refund? And they were going, wait until 12 o'clock tomorrow lunchtime to get your money back. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll talk to you next Tuesday about it.
See you next Tuesday?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
It's just, the more people they put off, it's like, people just think, oh, fuck this, I can't be bothered.
Of course. So then, after Ken went, Perez said, the house is now cancer-free. That's nice. That's a nice analogy, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
And then Katie was all like, oh, Perez got rid of him. It's censorship that Reg had to go, basically. Do you think it's censorship to not be allowed to say the N-word in the house? Is that censorship?
You know what?
Is it political correctness gone mad?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is
because if it was... No, but if it was BBUSA, you'd be allowed to say that, and then the game would play out, and then people's opinion is whatever it is. But in the UK, we throw people out for doing that.
Good, so we should.
I prefer a pure game where you let people be their true character and see how it impacts on the game.
I do like the fact in BBUS they give people enough rope to hang themselves, but then the point is the public can't even vote you out. So, and the other housemates are too scared to vote you out, so then the racists could get to the very end, which isn't very good. Is it now? Cockroaches. So then, which is better? Happy Perez or getting ready to quit the show Perez?
I think both really are the same thing, to be honest with you. I think happy is quite irritating.
Yeah.
So I prefer Mizzo.
Yeah,
Mizzo
it
Perez.
does better faces. Now, these are the people who have threatened to leave the show so far. Nadia, Cheggers and Perez.
Cheggers?
Yeah.
What's he want to leave?
Oh, he's missing his wife or some shit.
Now, why does Keith Chegwin...
Why?
Why does he miss his wife so much? And why does he keep talking about it? Now, he's only been in there a week. The show is a month long. You know, I mean, you'd be like... Is he not prepared to be without his wife for that long? Why does he keep talking about his wife? I'll tell you why he's going on about his wife.
I know
it's
why.
It's because all these 1980s people from the BBC, everyone knows they have sexual interest that are different to, you know, most people, you know, young people, etc. And he's just re-emphasising the fact that he's a normal heterosexual person that isn't a pedo, unlike every single one of his contemporaries. I
think wife is code word for whiskey.
Do you think so?
Yeah, he's missing the whiskey so much. He needs
Is he still an alcoholic? No, he said 18 months dry, he said.
Ah, well done, Checkers. Give him a round of applause. Now, if you were one of Alicia's neighbours and her daughter knocked trick-or-treating, would you give her some Haribo or would you give her, I don't know, like an almond or something?
If Alicia Duval come to my house and said, look, we're going to trick-or-treat your house later... I mean, first of all, I wouldn't answer the door. But just say that
the fucking trick or treat had arrived already if she knocked on the fucking door.
Just say that I did answer the door and that I was going to be in at the time that she was going to trick or treat me. And she said, "Here's a bag of organic vegan sweets for my child. Will you give this to my child and make her think that, you know?"
While all her friends are off their head on Haribo.
Will you do this? Yeah. Do you know what? If it was a small street and a small community, if she helped me out, I'd be like, no problem, whatever.
But do you agree with Katie
But I might slip like a little licorice allsort or something in there.
But do you agree with Katie Hopkins that you wouldn't invite Alicia's daughter to the birthday party of your children?
No, I don't agree with that.
Do you think Alicia is a weirdo mum?
No.
Do you think Katie Hopkins is a weirdo mum?
Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck off. I'd rather have actually. Disagreed with myself mid-sentence.
But we've seen Alicia's daughter and she's really nice and well-rounded.
The older one is sensible,
and she's learned how not to live her life.
Yeah, but there's a baby now that could come out wrong.
Oh no. Oh well.
Anyway,
sorry about that.
Alicia's alright, so whatever.
Yeah.
Oh god, Banana Gate.
Oh. Now, surely you love an eating disorder or two, don't you?
No.
How do you? Was she OCDing on bananas?
No, or? This is true. You jest.
Why didn't they just order more bananas?
I know. Why one each? Is that for a week? No, actually, this is true because if you have got an eating disorder, which I have, only a mild one, and
only mild.
Yeah, well,
you said it was severe.
Well,
you
no, but it's not one that kills you. It's not one that makes you skinny either. So it's a bit of a crap one. No, but when you do have an eating disorder, you do want certain things to make you feel safe, and those bananas obviously made her feel safe. And then they all like really picked on her about it. Like, and then Callum's like, "Look, you can just have my banana." It's like, stop going on about bananas.
That's what I'd be like as well. But then the thing is, you shouldn't go around nicking food.
No, but she doesn't know. She's used to doing things her own way. Isn't she?
Yeah, but still,
fuck off.
No, but when the produce comes, and you start nicking it, people are going to jump on you for any reason.
People nick the bit. Helen and all that nick the booze last year. People nick everything. Fuck off.
That's later on in the game.
Don't you do good?
We're in the early days of the game.
Nah, and then anyway, did you mean 500 bananas? Oh, so over that.
Now you see. If there'd been 500 bananas on Alicia's year, you'd have been laughing.
She probably got fed up with them by then.
Probably.
So then, do you think that others are bullying Alicia? They are, aren't they?
They are, but she's defending herself quite well. She's starting to.
She actually is.
And
that Camille is a cunt. She is a pure cunt. Take her back, America. We don't want this bitch. Kick her out. Bitch. She's like going, I can spot a bum injection a mile off. Oh, is that what your fucking degree's in, bitch? Then she's like, I'm not in here for my looks. I'm in here for my personality. Personality? What fucking personality? Fucking piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Fucking trainer hating, fucking Callum Best fancying dog. Go fuck off. fuck off back to your own country. Sorry, apologies, Americans. But seriously, she's blown the pale.
Lindsay, speaking on behalf of UKIP there.
I'm speaking on behalf of Reg.
Fucking hell, man.
And then Alicia...
You like Katie Hopkins.
No, but that Cammy Lee is a pure cunt. Fuck off. And then Alicia went to the diary and said she was disappointed in human beings. That's like a Morrissey song. That's beautiful. And then, oh no, the fake twist, the fake eviction twist.
Which one?
When they had to like all pretend that they were evicting each other.
Are we on that bit with the mirror?
Not the mirror, like the apples or whatever it was.
It was on the mirror.
Was it?
Yeah, they had to pick them off a mirror.
Yeah, we're on that bit.
And it was a random draw.
Yeah.
And the first person to go was Nadia.
That ain't random.
Is that as far as fucking
That's jiggery pokery.
That was nonsense. That was advertised as like a big live twist.
Oh, it's
and it was
bollocks. It's a fucking insult.
It wasn't even set of balls number 6 Machine Guinevere, was it? It wasn't even like, oh, we randomly select. They said they drew straws or.
Oh yeah, earlier.
The independent adjudicator did something last Tuesday.
Oh no.
And then, what the fuck? Nadia picks first.
Yeah.
And then we end up with Cammy as the, what is it? Queen of the Fairies.
Queen of the cunt.
And then she goes to pick on her, the biggest male cunt, which is Perez.
Why did she pick him? It was senseless. There was a couple...
I think to take heat off herself.
Yeah, probably. There was a couple of weird things that happened during that, them picking each other though, although it was pointless because there was no tension whatsoever. And it was that Michelle saved Katie Hopkins, which was pretty weird. Patsy saved Perez. That was a bit of a curveball. And Alicia saved Cheggers, which I thought was quite cute. And then Cheggers saved Chloe, which left Cammy on the block, which made her Queen of the Fairies.
Now, do you think that's their own choices or Ted's choices?
Either way, that twist was a fucking insult. An insult.
It was crap.
Crap.
You could have done better yourself in about a minute and a half.
Less. Now, let me refer you to Dustin from Big Brother US, a series, I don't know what. Anyway, we've said it before, but you put a crown on someone, look at Toya and Matthew last year, give someone the power housemate status, the very next week, mark my words, out on the rear. Cammy, she's gotta go.
A hint of ermine, a crown, a tiara, anything regal,
throne.
A dictator's outfit, you're gone.
Yeah, you're a goner, you're big dead. Time. You're dead.
If they give you that costume, you got to seriously underplay.
Yeah, you got to be humble.
Don't go around talking about cutting people's heads off.
Lording it over people. Yeah, betting people. So then...
because that's very insensitive, what with the current
climate
of fear that we live in. So think on. Think on, housemates.
Now, the housemates were talking about someone being Switzerland, and I thought, who are they talking about? Turned out it was Cheggers. It was, but it could have equally been...
What's he doing in Switzerland?
No, just saying he's like, politically on the fence. But it could have been...
Oh, right.
Have you seen Cavanna or Patsy lately?
Who, Cavanna?
They don't do fuck
I've seen the Copa Cavanna, have you?
Copa? Isn't that Barry Manilow?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, basically, who are the fence sitters? Let's name and shame.
Cavanna,
Alexander, Patsy. Is that it?
No.
Cheggers.
Yeah, Cheggers is the ultimate floater.
Yeah.
And also, don't you think Katie's a bit like group to group?
Yeah, well.
She's cross-party, that's for sure.
Bitch.
Well, we were talking about alliances and what alliances exist. And on the outside, it would appear that, well, everyone says that during the noms, someone said that Nadia had... No, it was during that skit, that comedy thing. Someone said that Nadia had her head up Perez's arse. So that means... And they both admitted that they were aligned. Alicia, we know, is aligned with Perez.
Yeah.
So that puts her in that bracket.
Are you doing your alliance section?
I am,
Why don't you openly state it?
I just did do.
Okay.
You weren't listening.
Sorry.
Now, also, we could possibly have Patsy in this alliance.
Yes, she is.
I think really she lacks the wherewithal to actually, pick for herself. So she will just be drawn into whatever symbol.
It's probably like her autoimmune issues.
You said, Lindsay, said that Cheggers was part of this sect of the house. Now, what makes you put Cheggers in with that. Surely he's multi
Well,
alliance.
Cheggers doesn't like Perez, but Cheggers hates Cammy Lee more. That's why Cheggers will tolerate Perez, because he hates Cammy Lee more.
So Cheggers, not only does he play pop, he also plays mind games, strategy, and backstabbing. Now he is one crafty motherfucker. Now in the second alliance we have, and I think it's safe to say she's the head of the alliance.
Yeah.
It's Cammy.
Yeah.
Now hang on.
Cammy Blee.
Yeah, Cammy whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Katie in here.
James can't read his own writing at this point.
Katie's in here as well.
Isn't she in both? I know.
No, she isn't.
Yeah, because Katie's like sworn enemies with Nadia, right?
Yeah, so Kate seems to be on this side, or so it would appear.
Mm.
Also, Michelle Visage is in this group, which seems weird. And also, we've got Callum lumped in here as well.
No, Callum's a floater, as far as I can
Callum is tight with Michelle. And he does connect with people quite well. He does have quite good social skills, and I think his social game might help him. But then underneath these two swathes, these two clear alliances, we have two stragglers, being Kavanagh and Alexandra O'Neill.
Cav and Alexander are clearly an alliance. It's the failed pop star alliance.
And the alliance of two ain't too much.
No, that's crap. Alright, that's wonderful. Thanks for enlightening us there. Now,
and anything to help.
Meanwhile, back to what we were trying to do. Now, Chloe turned into a right bitch at this point. She was like moaning about not being saved, and she's being a right entitled piece of shit. And then she's having to go at Patsy, going, "Oh, Patsy, you've shown your true colours," and all this, that, and the other.
Chloe said that.
Yeah. Like, leave Patsy alone. She's like some.
What's she go after Patsy for? She's the poor girl. She's an emotional wreck.
Patsy's like an old dear, like in an old people's home. It's like, leave her be.
Listen, if you're on the ropes in Big Brother and you definitely think, look, no one's heard of me, I'm gonna go. You've got to go right straight to the top of the tree. Whoever's the biggest, like most powerful housemate, and have a huge row with them. Otherwise, you're just an idiot.
And then Chloe said, "Oh, what you've done can't be taken back." Shut the fuck up. Get out.
What about?
About Patsy picking whoever, because Patsy saved Perez. I don't know why, but she did. And then, why did Cammy make Perez king of the fairies? Because she thought it'd be entertaining. That's what she said. Well, but she didn't realise he'd be immune.
If we were talking about a strategic game, I would say because to take the heat off herself, because it's like picking someone that would. You know,
you said, be obnoxious.
As you said yourself, the crown, the tiara, whatever is the kiss of death.
Yeah.
So if you give it to the most obnoxious person in the house, then you know you're helping yourself out. Aside from that, I do not know.
Now I've got a great way that you can win over the great British public.
Is it? It's just calling them idiots?
No. Oh. Hear me out. I've heard what they love is a bit of faux lesbianism.
Oh, yeah.
Have you considered that at all? What the fuck? Fuck the great British public. You're all cunts.
It's a tried and tested formula.
Yeah, insulting the public. It actually...
Because
riddle me this.
All Helen did was call them idiots.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you say to them "fuck you," and you're cunts.
Yeah.
If you go as far as you possibly can.
I don't think she did say that. I think I ad-libbed that.
No, but whatever.
Yeah.
Insult them more than Helen did, and you're pretty much definite to win.
But why was Cammy so appalled at the thought of a bit of fake lesbianism? She just had to say, "No, that's not really my cup of tea." Why was she so? And Nadia said it was disgusting. Was it disgusting?
What was being...
But Perez suggested she do fake lesbianism. Is Nadia suggesting being a lesbian? It's disgusting, because that's what it sounded like to me.
No, I don't think she's saying that. I think
what is she saying?
She's just trying to make a hoo-ha.
Fucking interfering old bag. What is she
just
saying?
trying to make a drama out of anything. She's got more amateur dramatics than fucking Perez.
And my friend told me that... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that actually. Right. About Nadia's husband.
Oh, no, please, I want to know. No, you know I'm interested in Nadia thing you want to say.
No, I can't say that.
Look, I'm going to say it.
No, because...
Nadia, what is it, alleged or true, or Nadia's husband, when she was married to, when he was married to her, he took his own life under circumstances we know not. Was it a party or...
Apparently Nadia's mum said it was because Nadia nagged him so much. This is not a funny thing to joke about. This is crossing the line. I apologise. I'm sure that's not what happened. That was just a vicious rumour we heard, just like when we heard from Denise Welsh's coke dealer. It's all just pure speculation.
But I told you, I know Denise Welsh's coke dealer. He sells the worst coke you've ever had in your whole life.
How do you know that?
Just heard it. Just heard it on the
I heard another rumour. Let's move on quickly about Callum Best. My friend slept with him, and they had a night together. And then she saw him at a nightclub the next day, and his security guard come up to her and said, "Nah, he's never met you before, and he don't want to speak to you again."
That's a nice way to date, isn't it?
That's Callum Best for you. But to be fair, that was probably 10 years ago, so let's give the guy a break. He's bald now, come on. So, moving on from that, just we'll delete that section.
When you turn these on the sponsor us, then that'll be good.
So, Cammy said, as if to wrap up the conversation politely, "I love me some penetration. The deeper it goes, the better it feels." Now, why did she say that?
I think just to reassure viewers that she's
Oh, she's straight, yeah?
I think so. Maybe in the same way that Keith misses his wife.
Ah, right, okay. She's protesting too much.
Well.
And then Michelle went to the diary room and said Perez is worse than 20 drag queens. Is that homophobic? Certainly offensive. Now, you said you didn't like Cammy cuddling a teddy.
Yeah, what?
Childish.
No, I don't mind it, but I think too much is too much. I mean, there is an exception to the rule. Could be like Munkety Sunkety. Yeah, that I could take. But who is this Teddy? I don't know the name of it. I don't even know her, let alone her fucking teddy bear. Why she always got it?
We know Mr. Buns. We don't know the teddy.
Mr. Buns, as much as I dislike him, I know him. I know where I'm at.
I'm singing a song. I made it up myself, so Big Brother can play it. You've got the copyright. It's not exactly the new Insania, is it? Come on now. Come.
I don't know. It's not far off Insania.
Now, this is where I start to...
But hang on a minute. Do you think Mr. Buns,
yeah,
in a weird sort of way...
Mr. Buns for the win.
Reminds me, or you, or both of us, of Marshall the Moose? Just something in the face.
I should make him talk, that'd be good. Like, Perez should go into the bathroom. Yeah, Perez should go into the bathroom. Mr. Buns like, "Hey, come over here." Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Now, this is the point where I hated Perez before. This is the point where I started liking him. After he became king, and then he's like going to Katie Hopkins, "Hey, paint my nails, bitch." And she's like, "Look, if you told me to suck your knob, you think I'm going to suck your knob?" He's like, "Right, now you have to paint my toenails too."
Didn't he say what you said to me is a sexually offensive remark?
Of course, he's offended by him.
I agree with
Perez and Nadia like the offence police. And then he said, "Look, I vanquish you. I vanquish you." And Michelle's like, "Look, what is it, vanquish or banquet? You're getting yourself in a muddle." Poor Perez, bless him. He's trying his best though. Oh, and then they had the talent show. Now, I normally hate these type of tasks, but it was just so funny. Like, Chloe did this poem, which I thought was actually quite good, and flashed her ass at Perez, and he said that was an offence, and she said she'd objectified herself. Can you objectify yourself? She can.
I guess so.
And then he started crying, in the middle of the talent show. That was my favourite moment from this series so far. He just sat there with this really sad look on his face and started crying. And that was the point when I realised Perez, TV gold. And when he said, "The British public are loving me right now," everyone was like, no, the British public hate you. But he was right. I'm loving it. Justin Timberlake style.
I think you can say he's going to win, but you can definitely put him in the final. You can definitely put him in the final, can't you?
Yeah, but he's in my final. And then Katie did a bit and she said Perez is like syphilis, and she called Alicia Dilbert. That wasn't very nice.
Hey, see that guy in the scientist?
In what?
He's like a scientist.
A scientist? That's a Coldplay song.
No. Dilbert, isn't he like a cartoon character?
Oh yeah, you're right.
And he wears glasses and he does a Bunsen burner and a beaker.
Oh, yeah.
Is Elisa Duval qualified in science? Anyway? I don't know.
But did you notice she sags off Alicia, who's the weakest link, but then she crawled up to Alex's arse saying, "Oh, you're a great singer," and she crawled up to Michelle saying, "Oh, you're a real strong woman and I've met my match." It's fuck fucking fuck off, Katie Hawkins. You're meant to be a bitch. You're nothing. And then she said to Perez, you choose to take offence at things, which actually is true. And then Perez said this talent show was hurtful to quite a lot of people.
Hang on a minute. Which is better? I Can Make You Feel Good or Criticise?
Criticise?
It's gotta be.
Of course.
That is a good song. I thought Cavan had done a good turn, but his vocals are like on and off.
They're just off. They're not on and off.
Sometimes he could do it, but I think maybe because he smokes so much he can't breathe anymore.
He can't sing for shit. Oh, give us a bit of this blanket. I'm freezing. So then Cheggers and Nadia were made immune because of what they did in the talent show, which I can't even remember. And Nadia said, this is a punishment for us. A punishment for us? I want Nadia's like, I want to leave. My children are going to be embarrassed by me. Yes, they are.
Children.
So then... Michelle was started annoying me, going like, the great British public will do the right thing. Don't kiss up.
Michelle Bizarre.
Don't kiss up to don't tell us what we think and what we like.
Yeah, call us idiots. Don't lick our asses.
Exactly.
Call us the idiot British general public that we are. Don't try and tell us that we're intelligent.
Yeah, that fucking scum outside. We prefer being called that.
Take your game plan and fuck off.
Yeah, piss off. She's like, I watch a lot of British TV. I know what goes on.
Do you know what? She's Michelle de Visage because I don't like it.
Have you been working on that?
She's a game planner. She's a strategist. Yeah, she's a strategist. She's plotting a very devious game all round.
And also, she's like, Perez is an embarrassment to our community. She's a straight woman. She's not even a man like
we don't even know.
Yes, I do know because I asked on Twitter and people told me.
You said before you knew and you didn't
that's not your community.
Listen, whatever she is, I'm telling you, I don't like the traits that she's showing. The traits are saying it to your face, being honest, being yourself. She's playing it by the fucking book and I don't like it.
Look, you're a member of the LGBT community, yeah? And I'm not. I wouldn't dream of saying my community. That's an insult. That's like straight privilege to say that.
She was on RuPaul's Drag Race. Maybe you get like bragging rights.
You know, John's met her. My friend John's met her. She was on that cruise. She was on the cruise. So I'll give her a pass for that because apparently she's pretty cool. But still, she's winding me up a bit. But I do agree with quite a few things she says. So I could go either way on her.
I don't like her.
Yeah, well, you don't like her just because other people like her. And she said she was head of the Mean Girls, which was actually quite a good line.
No.
So then Perez and Cammy put up Alicia, Alexander. Who else did they put up? Who was up tonight?
I've got it here actually.
Fuck me.
No, I've got the whole thing. Alicia, Alexandra, Chloe, and who's this last one? Is it Michelle? Oh yeah, Michelle was up.
Yeah, that was it. So
the first one to be saved was Alicia. Yeah. Second one was Michelle, which left Alexandra and Chloe, and everyone knew it was going to be Chloe anyway.
Alexander.
Whatever.
Alexander. Right, so now we're on to tonight's show. Right. Hold on. Oh no, this is the bit where I have to read it off my blog, so it fucks up. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah.
So in she comes.
Shall we just go from there?
Queen of the Witch's Pot.
Hold on, we've got to talk about a couple of other things from tonight's show.
What? Not Jane Pountney.
Perez, rubbing himself up against that window. That was
I thought
Jane Pountney.
But why did they have such a long, camera angle?
He was like,
He was doing an Ivan Stout on the mirror.
Yeah, why were they filming from so far away? Do you think he had a hard on?
No, but do you think if a straight man was doing that, they would have had it like a Diet Coke ad, you know what I mean? But because it's him,
but why
the giant dwarf, people weren't turned on. But why such a long camera angle? Because they obviously could have had it close up. Was he naked? It looked like...
No, he had pants. When he was doing that, it was cracking me up so much. I just thought, he is Jack and Joe. Are we being funny, mummy? Yeah,
he is being funny.
You are being funny. He's brilliant. Anyone saying get Perez out, you're a fucking idiot. If you're saying shut the fuck up, Perez, yeah, I completely agree. But get him out, no. Keep him in.
You gotta give him a pass to the final.
Keep him in. And even Cheggers is like chumming up to Perez, pretending he likes him. They hate each other's guts.
I hate Cheggers.
Oh, leave him alone.
No, he's an arsehole.
Oh my god. Then we had Cammy saying to Alicia, even your own family don't love you. What sort of bullshit thing is that to say to someone?
She's just horrible.
She's horrible. I do apologise for what I said. Go back to your own country. Actually, don't go back to your own country. Just go fucking die under a rock, bitch.
Do you want to know what horrible cunt looks like? I'll show you what horrible cunt looks like. It's that Cammy Lee.
Oh, should we talk about Marriage Boot Camp?
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah, tonight we watched Marriage. Is that what it's called?
Marriage Boot Camp.
Marriage Boot Camp with reality star special. It's an American show, and it's got Britain's favourite, Ryland's favourite, Spidey trying to fix their marriage in it. I highly recommend it. It's good. It's got some other people in it. Someone from Survivor. James knows who that is. And Spencer's face has gone weird. It's like it's gone a bit like rhomboid, a bit like Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
He's a bit fat, and ironically, he looks a little bit like Toadfish.
He actually does.
I know.
Oh my god.
Do you even?
I'll show you, horrible bastard. Security.
Do you even kiss me?
Anyway, basically, Heidi wants to have a baby and he didn't want to have a baby, and they made him do lie detector. It was good. Spencer's being a proper twat. Just what you want. Exactly what you want from Spencer.
It was crap, but it was quite a good show.
It was good. I'm going to watch the second one. So then, anyway. Oh yeah, Chloe got evicted. Yeah,
whatever.
Boo,
Later.
Boo.
We knew that.
People going, get Perez out. Get Perez out. Shut up. But Chloe did say one insightful thing in her interview. She said there's not one person in there who's actually enjoying themselves. That was good. That was a good line. There's not one person watching it enjoying themselves either.
You don't even see that on Diary Room Uncut.
Yeah, that was good. Notice how they barely even touched on the Jeremy incident. I think it's with the lawyers, don't you?
No, I don't know, but
it's a bit odd that they didn't, and they didn't show Jeremy in any of her clips either.
But what annoys me, they boot someone like 1 year, and they give them an interview on bots or whatever, like they did with Daly.
That's what I put in my blog.
The next year, I've not even read it.
Yeah.
And then the next year, it's like, oh, it's all under the carpet.
Exactly.
But the rule used to be if you walk or if you're kicked, then that's it. No publicity.
Why did Daly get that fucking interview with like Emma like holding his hand going, oh, there. Are you going to get back with your girlfriend? Isn't Hazel a slut? And then when Hazel comes, she's like, oh, don't you think you led him on? It takes two to tango. Yeah, I remember every fucking word of it. And then Jeremy don't even get an interview. He has to go on this morning where he's not even getting paid for the interview to get patronised by Pippi. And they go to him, oh, do you think alcohol had a part to play? And Jeremy's like, nah, I'm going to carry on drinking until it kills me. I'm on a plane and it's going down. Oh, I miss Jeremy. So yeah, Chloe went out, and then there was a shock arrival to the house.
None other than Queen of Horsham.
Queen of riding around in a pink Jeep.
All around West Sussex.
Let's explain who she is for our American listeners.
Hey, North American people know who Jordan is.
I'm going to give them a quick, 2-minute intro. No, 30-second intro. Right, Katie Price, Jordan, she was a page 3 girl. Then she did a few kiss and tells on people. Then she married Australian singing sensation Peter Andre, who she met on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. He sang Mysterious Girl, for those who know. They got married in a fairy tale wedding, and then they split up for an unknown reason. Peter Andre maintained a dignified silence, but Katie Price didn't, and now they hate each other. Katie Price has had a few husbands after that. Alex Reid, this current one, who's cheated on her with 2 of her best friends, and she's kept hold of him because apparently he's got a sex addiction, and she writes books, and she's a brilliant businesswoman. Oh, she's got a brilliant business mind, and she's got about 4 or 5 kids, and she loves pink. That was pretty good, I thought.
Right.
Do you like Katie Price?
I think she's brilliant, yeah.
Actually, when she went in the house, she was actually quite good. Like, the way she dealt with people, she was just it was like she was a true gamer. She knew what was going down.
I think the house is a bit stagnant as it is, and I think her going in there will rub up virtually absolutely every single person.
Yeah.
Every single person will be pissed off.
Yeah.
Especially Perez, I would imagine, and Katie Hopkins, which is the whole point of
it.
But
she's more famous than anyone else in there.
Do you not? I don't think Jordan keeps a slot in her diary to say, "Oh, look, Reg Holdsworth might pull out, or so might get kicked out,"
it was planned.
And they might,
I agree.
I'm not maybe not a completely, but I don't know.
Yeah, because that's an insult putting Katie Price in late when she's more famous than the lot of them.
Yeah, but it's a month-long show, so really she's playing like
the long game,
a 3-week game. So,
but I actually quite like the way she went in. I don't know why she was wearing that weird like gold wedding dress thing, but the only thing I don't like about I don't like her because she's obviously a complete cunt, but I hate her like her monotone voice. It really like wears on me. She's like, she talks like all on one tone, drives me mad.
If they start doing food tasks, eating the stinking bishop and the kangaroo testicles, she'll ace it.
But do you know what? Do you think finally on Pointless someone will pick the Katie Price category? Actually, we've got about 100 episodes to watch, so they probably have by now. Let me just tell you the name of Katie Price's children. There's Harvey, there's Junior, there's Princess Tiami, and the most recent... Oh, no, there's 2 more recent ones. There's Jet Riviera. That's a good one. Sounds like a porn star. And the most recent one is Bunny.
But do you know what? I don't think that's enough answers for a category on a quiz show. So
it's more likely to be all the people she's fucked.
But that is possible. But how do you verify it? How does Richard know? But
Richard knows.
But what do you think now is going to happen now that Jordan is in the house?
Is she going to be like a damp squib like Katie Hopkins was and not like put everyone on blast like we'd hoped?
No, she's going to tear shit up.
Oh, is she? Is she going to like kick some off?
Well, she's fresh. She's fresh. Everyone else has burnt their game.
But the thing is, she vanquished Perez, Cami, and who else? Nadia. And I was a bit annoyed because I want her to become friends with Perez.
I think she will.
Do you?
I think she will.
She already knows him though. We've seen those pictures of them together when he was fat. Think on. Gaming.
Yeah, game. Pure game. So
who do you think is going to win now? Who's your pick?
If I could pick someone from the back to come through, I noticed Perez's odds are really shortening. I wouldn't say he's going to win, but I can definitely see him in the...
He's definitely not going to win.
But I can definitely see him in the final, because I think people want him in, you know what I mean?
I do.
So definitely see him final 5. Alicia Duval's odds are quite good.
I like her. I feel sorry for her, and she has been sticking up for herself really well in the face of complete. I liked it when she told Cami to fuck off. Yeah, come on, Lily. When she was saved first, she was so shocked and she was so happy. So keep her in.
But it's still early days, and I think it could go anyway. I don't think Katie Hopkins is going to win.
I don't think Cheggers is going to win.
I hope not.
He's too dull. Who would really vote? Would you pick up the phone and vote for Cheggers?
After Paddy O'Sex's one, who fucking knows?
Anything's possible.
Anything, even Jim to win. Lest we forget.
No, I will never forget, that's for sure.
Anyway, on that sombre note.
Anyway, follow James on Twitter, Big Brother Bile. Follow me, Light at Virgin Mary. And why don't you read my book? It's called First Aid Kit Girl, and it's available on Kindle and on Amazon. Do you enjoy that book?
Hang on. I want it. If you're trying to buy this in the shops, don't go into WH Smith, Waterstones, try and buy it there, because it's not available. That's not how we roll.
Exclusive.
You have to log on
to Amazon.
Log on to
What are you saying? My book's shit. I ain't in proper bookshops.
You said that.
You arsehole. No, you should read my book. Everyone's reading it at the moment. They think it's brilliant.
Oh.
I'll be on Big Brother next. I'm more famous than insert name here.
Cami.
I'm definitely more famous than her. And also read my blog, Entertainment. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's hard.
Good night.
Bye.